Good afternoon. So, my name is Miss Gilmer, and I'm going to do a small group lesson with you today. We're going to be doing some ELA reading language things, okay? Let's see. I know that we've talked about your names, but let's go around and say them one more just so I make sure I've got them in my brain, okay? What's your name?
Sandra.
Alexandra. Is it Alexandra or Alexandria?
Alexandra.
Alexandra. Wonderful. Nova. Holly. I am so happy that you were here with me today. Like, this is just making my day. And I know I've seen you guys around school, but
Wait, what? You do?
Yeah, I see you sometimes in the hallway. Yeah. But it's nice to actually get to like talk to you, right? I see Nova quite a bit, but yeah, you too. I don't get to talk to as often. Are you in my best line? No, you're not. Did you used to be? I think I've just passed you when we're maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I want like you.
Yeah.
Me too. I wish you could know my home.
Okay, so here's what I want us to accomplish today. You know what accomplish means? It's what I want us to get done and be able to do. By the end of this little small group we're doing today, we are going to be able to produce. That means make. And recognize. That means we see it and we know what it means, okay? Synonyms and antonyms, okay? Today I went outside and the sun was shining. It made me so happy. It made me so happy.
After school, after I would feed the dogs and cats, my mom will bathe my nose.
That's nice. Okay, so last night I was sad because it was stormy outside. Yeah. So I've said 2 words in those 2 sentences. Happy because of the sunny weather and sad because of the stormy weather. Okay? What do you notice?
They're different.
They're different?
They're spelled different.
They are spelled different.
There are 2 A's. One is up and
They both have an A. That's a good observation.
there's 2 P's.
In this one? Mm-hmm. Okay, so think about what this word means.
Why? Because it can say happy. Because
It does have a Y. Mm-hmm. But what does it mean? Like, if I were to say to you, Holly, I'm so happy today, what do I mean?
that means the Y can. You've had a good day so far.
I've had a good day.
Yeah.
What if I came to you and I said, oh, I'm so sad today, Alexandra?
You've had a sad day.
Had a sad day. Is a sad day good? Is a happy day good?
Yeah.
So, do these things mean the same thing?
No.
No. Do they mean different things? Yeah, they're different. Happy and sad are different. Okay, so have you guys heard of antonyms?
Yes.
Okay. I figured, even before I called Miss Rutland, I figured that you probably have because we're close to the end of the year. So, antonym, that's a big word, isn't it? Can you say it? Antonym?
Antonym.
So, the words happy
Sad.
and sad are antonyms. Antonym means you have one word, and then the antonym of that word is going to be the opposite. Okay? So antonym equals opposite. Okay? Synonym equals what?
The same.
The same. Good, Nova. The same. So, if I have a word and I tell you to find my antonym, you're going to find me a word that means the opposite of the word I've given you. If I tell you to please find a synonym, you're going to give me a word that means the same as the word I've given you. Okay? So, look, we're going to do some examples of this.
I can't wait in my head. There's a race language.
There is? You know what? Thank you, Alexandra. That's very helpful. Okay. So, here's my word. Holly, can you read that word?
Fast.
Fast. Fast.
I run so fast.
Run so fast. So,
Like I do.
can you tell me, this is kind of hard, okay? It's even kind of hard for Miss Gilmer. Can you tell me what fast means without using the word fast?
I am so fast.
Can you tell me that without using the word fast?
I am so quick.
Quick. Okay. So, quick
I am so quickly.
is, hey Holly. Hey Holly. Holly. Okay, thank you. Come sit down, please. Okay, sit down. Fast, quick is a synonym. Synonym. It has the same meaning. If I say, Holly, you're quick. Nova, you're fast. I'm saying the same thing about you, right? I'm saying that you both can run at a good speed, right? So, what if I said slow? What if I said, Nova, you're fast. I'm slow. Those are antonyms. Yeah. Those are antonyms. I'm slow and Nova's fast. Those words are opposites. Okay? Let's try this one. Let's do
You misspelled a word.
Alexandra.
Tired.
Tired. Now, we're going to take turns, okay? Nova, can you think of a word?
Sleepy.
What is sleepy to tired? It is a
Synonym.
synonym. Good. Holly? Sleep? Can you think of another one we haven't already done?
Sleeper.
We've got tired and sleepy. Can you think of a word that might mean tired and sleepy? It's okay if you can't.
Can you?
I can. I can think of one more. How about...
Sure.
That's a big word. Exhausted. Exhausted.
My mom is exhausted because my mom's always exhausted.
So those words are synonyms. They all mean the same thing. Now, if I want to find an antonym of tired, an antonym is going to be the opposite of. So, Nova, what is an antonym of tired?
Sleepy? No, Anthony.
Sleepy would be a synonym. What would an antonym be?
Not tired.
Not tired. Can you think of putting it into one word? This one I think is a little bit, this one's hard.
Do you know when?
I can think of one. Would you guys like me to go ahead and share the one I can think of?
Yeah.
This is another big word.
Exist.
Energized. What smaller word do you see in there? Do you see this right here?
Yeah.
Does it make you think energy?
Yeah.
So having a lot of energy is the opposite of being tired.
You should
Right.
write that.
I can also think of another one that you guys might be a little more familiar with. What about this word?
Happier.
Not quite.
And missing one more.
This is going to make an I sound. Hyper. Hyper.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A-E-I-O-U.
So, do you see that hyper and tired?
Yes.
Look, let's just let's act it out for a second, okay? Holly, I want you to pretend to go to sleep. Nova, I want you to pretend to be hyper. Stay in your seat. What would you do if you were hyper? You might be like, yeah. See how these are opposites? You're doing opposite things, right? These are antonyms. Okay, sit back up and be normal. Go back to your pre-hyper state. Okay, so I have another question for you. How do synonyms and antonyms help us figure out what words mean when we're reading or when we're writing? You think of anything? How can it help to know what a synonym is or an antonym? I can tell you one way it helps me a lot, okay? When I'm going to write a story, sometimes it's good to use synonyms so you're not saying the same word over and over and over again. And people who write books, they do that too. So that's why you see synonyms and antonyms in reading. Hold your hands still. In reading too, because writers use that. If I were to say like, let's see, I came to school today and I was happy. I went to the playground and I was happy. I was happy in class. I was happy talking to my friends. You see, I'm using the word happy over and over again. If I know some synonyms, I can replace some of those happies. See if this one sounds better. I came to school today and I was happy. I was joyful when I went to the playground. I was in a great mood, or I was excited, or I was ecstatic, or I was full of joy when I was talking to my friends. Do you see how using some of those synonyms, some of those different words, it makes it sound a little better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are being super, super patient. We're about to do some things where you don't have to just sit here and listen to me talk, okay? So, I have a game we're going to play, okay?
Ooh, this is cool.
It is a word card game. Do you guys know Braden in 6th
Yeah.
grade and
Yeah, I met
Miley?
him. He's my cousin and she's my sister.
Braden and Miley helped me make this game.
I met him.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay down some word cards. And I want you to please see if you can tell which one is the synonym and which one is the antonym. Okay? So look, this is our word. What does this say? Cold. Good. Now I'm going to give you these two words, okay? Which one, work together and tell me, which one is the synonym? Which one of those words means the same as cold? Good. Okay. Now let's let Alexandra and Holly try this one, okay? Which word is the antonym? It means the opposite of cold. Great, Holly. Good job. Okay, so that round was easy because I was just kind of showing you what to do, okay? This time, I'm going to make it a little bit harder. Okay.
I knew it.
I'm going to give you
Me?
what we call a word bank. Are you familiar with a word bank?
It's fine.
No, don't, just leave them where they're at, okay?
If you had hard, easy and hard would go together. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
Let's see here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to put a word here. And I want you to talk together and work together to find the synonym. Ready? What is your word?
Strong.
Strong. See if you can work together to find the synonym of strong. Ask your friends and see if they
Do
think.
y'all think it's powerful?
Do you agree with Nova? Well, in my class, sometimes if we agree with someone, we do this. It's called a me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's add that here. We'll put the synonyms here and the antonyms here. Now, Nova, you are really fast at this. I want to let these two see if they can find it first. And you just be looking in your head and see if you can figure it out in your head. And then you can tell them if they're right or not. Okay? What is an antonym of strong? Not quite. You're on the right track with easy, but not quite. So, Nova, what does an antonym mean?
An antonym, it means the different.
They're different. It's a different word. But it's not just different.
It sounds the same, but it has a different meaning.
That is a homophone. So this one, it's going to sound different too, but we're looking for the opposite. The opposite. Great, Alexandra. Yes. Weak and strong. Those are opposites. They're antonyms. Can you say antonym? Antonym. Strong and powerful. Do those mean the same thing? Yeah, sure. They're synonyms. Say synonym.
Synonym.
Can you say synonym?
Synonym.
Good.
Can I do these?
Okay. Now, let's try This one.
Big.
What is the synonym? Wait, y'all talk about it. Which
Y'all
one is the
think it's
synonym?
strong?
Well, that doesn't say strong. What does that say?
Large.
The one that
I
means
do
the
not
same?
Agree.
You do not agree?
How do you do it?
Oh, how do you? Oh, yeah, like that. Perfect. You do that if you agree. So you think it's this one? Okay, put your card here, Nova. Large. Do large and big mean the same thing? Yeah, they're similar, right? Okay. Now, what is this, Alexandra? And what is it?
Small.
The synonym or the antonym?
Antonyms.
Antonym. You know what I like to think of? Have you guys ever heard? Hey, let's leave these alone. Leave these alone. Hey, have you guys ever heard of anti?
No.
If you hear anti in front of a word, it means against. So antonym, it's against the word. It's opposite. Okay. All right. Let's try one more. Which word means the same as difficult? Oh, wait. Hang on.
We have kind, may, look, turn down. Bring it down. Right here. We have kind, mean.
Okay, let's just take this one away. Can you tell me mean and kind, are those antonyms or synonyms?
Antonyms.
Why? Why are they
Because
antonyms?
they mean, they're kind of the same, but they mean, like, one's mad and one's kind.
They're
like,
opposites.
Yeah.
They're not the same. They're opposites. Okay. Hey. Okay. Thank you, Alexandra. All right. So I have what you're going to do. You're going to read these, and you are going to find the synonyms. Synonym means same. And circle the bubble. Circle the bubble that's a synonym. If you see two antonyms, draw an X through it. Okay?
X, this
X.
is going to be hard.
I think if you say I can do it and you believe in it, you're going to be able to do it. So, Nova, I want you to say I can do this.
I can do this.
Sure you
do
can.
this.
Sure you can. Okay,
I
here's
can
your
do
pencil.
this.
I just want you to do what, dear? Can you drink water? Yeah, go get you a drink of water.
Dirty. What's this word? I need help. Why are you drawing cash?
Which one? Dull and boring.
Let's start with
Oh, I'm so sorry, Alexandra. So, if your pencil needed to be sharpened, it's dull. It could be broken, but it also could be just not pointy anymore, right?
Yeah.
That's dull.
So it would be have an X. Are the rest right?
I'm gonna look at them in a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and stop there. Okay. I know you didn't finish. It's okay. We're gonna come back to it, okay? So, what we're going to do now, I want to show you something. This is a picture I drew of my cat named Sylvie. Well, I have 2 new cats now, but Sylvie, she was my cat. I had her for a long time, and she passed away last year. Okay? She was old. She was very old. So
She died.
she did, but it's okay because she lived a long, happy life. So Sylvie passed away. How do you think it made me feel?
Sad. I know.
Sad. Have you guys ever lost a pet?
Yes. Yeah.
You
My
have?
dog. I love my dog. I've lost like I was sad.
Yeah, and you felt
Some
sad?
my dad killed because they did bad things. Oh, because my dog died. One time, one of them tried to bite me. So.
Have you ever lost a pet?
Yeah, because somebody killed my dog. Who? Stable.
Okay, so we know how it feels to lose a pet, and we all immediately said this word sad. What if I asked you to give me some synonyms about how you felt when your pet passed away? What else could you say? Let's take turns. Unhappy. That's a good one, Nova. Hey, Holly, can you sit in your seat, please? Thank you. Holly, can you think of a word that's a synonym for sad and unhappy? Can you? I thought of maybe this one. Upset. Yeah. I can think of another one. Tearful. That's not one we hear often. Full means full of. So full of tears. Yeah. Okay. Now I want you to think about, have any of you ever gotten a new puppy, a new kitten, a new pony?
Yeah, I got a new puppy.
Okay.
His name is Kevin.
I want you to think about how you felt when you got your new pet. How did you feel?
Happy.
Happy. Oh, and I heard a synonym. So two of us said happy, and Nova said excited. Great. So we got happy and excited. Can you think of anything else? Another synonym?
Cheerful.
Good. And remember I said full means full of. So this is full of cheer. Yeah.
How about happier?
Happier. Okay. So these words, happy, excited, cheerful, they are antonyms with sad and upset and unhappy.
I did unhappy.
So see, these words are all friends with each other. They all have similar meanings. These words on this side, they are friends with each other. They all have similar meanings. But look, they're opposites of each other, so they're antonyms.
They're different.
The ones that are the same are synonyms. The ones that are different are antonyms. Okay. Now, we are going to do a writing activity where you are going to write 2 sentences. Okay?
I want the coffee message.
You're going to write 2 sentences. One of your first sentence, it can be about whatever you want it to be about. But I want you to include a word that you know the antonym for, okay? And then in your next sentence, you're going to write a sentence with an antonym to the word in the first sentence. Now, let me give you an example so you understand what I mean, okay? If I said, I felt scared when I heard a loud noise. So that's going to be my first sentence, okay? I felt scared when I heard a loud noise. Now, my second sentence, I have to use an antonym for one of these words. I'm going to choose, put your whiteboards down. I'm going to choose scared, okay?
Because I was scared of the loud noise.
So I'm going to have to do an antonym in my next sentence. So I have to think of a word that means the opposite of scared. What word means the opposite of scared?
Scary. No. Scary.
I think of, scary and scared mean the same. They would be synonyms. I think of maybe brave. You think brave? So, I saw it was my cat and I felt brave. So do you see how I have antonyms? Scared and brave mean the same things. Okay.
I got turned.
Okay.
It's under all this stuff.
So we're going to do this.
It's only for night.
Go ahead and write your sentence, okay? And then you also can illustrate your sentences when you're finished.
I really want to. I write. I'm sorry, Mom.
That's fine.
Okay.
Here, start up here. Hey guys, I want you to, like Nevaeh, yep, start up here in your corner. Do you see how I started in my corner? So I have plenty of room, okay?
Because.
How do you spell because? Well, let's think about it. You've got the first part. Because. Right.
Okay.
No, okay, okay. Sometimes you do have a CK, but not this time. So, do you know what vowel always goes with C? What vowels?
How about because?
It can be U.
How about
In
because?
this case, it's going to be A, U. Okay? Look, see it?
How about happy birthday? I said happy at the birthday. How about birthday?
Well, what do you think? How do you think you spell birthday? What makes the sound?
R.
R, but it's got to have a vowel in there.
E-R.
Try I-R.
Try.
B-I-R. I-R goes too.
Wow.
We'll sound it out. What do you have so far? B,
A.
beret. What am I missing there?
Happy birthday. Birthday.
Birthday.
T-H.
Good.
And then my H and my T to
My dog runs slow when he was chasing my cat. Okay, so you're going to use this word. What is the opposite of this word? What's an antonym? Fast. Now you need to write a sentence about someone being fast.
My cat ran fast while my dog was chasing it.
Yeah, that works. Go for it. Okay, we've got birth. D. What goes D?
B.
Okay,
That was
cool.
A.
Let's try. Okay, now what?
P.
Well, you're not finished with this word. Birth. D.
I just spelled O. A.
A. How would you put an A at the end of a word like that?
Slow.
Here, let me help you. You keep working. Okay. I am so sad because my dog passed. What are you trying to say? On? Away? Away? It's gonna be A. What? A. No. If we just put an A with nothing after it, it's gonna go, no, that's not. It's gonna go but this is A. What could you put there with the A to make it say A? Do you know?
Bird.
Yeah. Good. Hey, Holly, we're gonna add a Y right here, okay?
Birthday. A period.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, now look, when we're writing a sentence, it's very important to remember when we need to capitalize a letter. You're right here, we capitalize that letter, but this one and this one, we want to make lowercase, okay? Because it's not at the start of a sentence and it's not a proper noun, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and take these.
I think I did good. I finished my
Okay, so can you guys tell me what is a synonym? Alexandra, what is a synonym? It's a word that means Same.
Same.
What is a synonym? It's a word that means
The same.
the same. What's an antonym? Let me see it. What's an antonym?
Fast.
What's an antonym? What's the definition? It's a word that means. Give it to me.
Slow and fast.
Slow and fast are antonyms. It's a word that means opposite, right?
It's the same.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was a great example, Nova. Fast and slow, those are antonyms. Fast and quick, those are synonyms. So I like to remember this by going synonym, same. Do you hear how they both have that beginning S?
Yes, yes,
Synonym,
yes.
same. That's a good way to remember this. Okay? Okay. So, you guys have been excellent students, and I so greatly appreciate you. Which color do you want?
I want pink.
You want pink? Here you go. Which color do you want?
Pink.
Pink. Holly, which color would you like?
Pink. That's not pink.
Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with me. I have quite enjoyed getting to know you guys a little better. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Okay?
Oh,
All right. Next time you see me in the hallways, we'll wave at each other, okay?
okay.
Okay.
Look at my forehead.